Hi guys, welcome back to my channel once again here on YouTube. I believe we're on episode 5 now of this 20 random DVD series. Well, 20 random DVDs and Blu-rays, I'd probably call it, because I did pull out a few Blu-rays over the last few episodes, I do believe. Basically, if you're new to this series or channel in general, I'm covering 20 random DVD or Blu-ray pulls out of 2 bags of DVDs and Blu-rays I was kindly gifted or donated by neighbors and friends who were going to throw them away or recycle them or donate them to a charity shop. But that's what I'm going to be doing as well. From anything I don't want to keep from my own personal collection, I'll be giving it to charity as well. Anything I do want to keep, I'll probably pay for each one as if like the price of a charity shop DVD or Blu-ray would charge, and then I'll give that money to my favorite charity as well, which is probably likely to be RSPCA or anything to do with animals. Anyway, guys, let's get on with this video instead of me rambling and see what's first out of the bag. No fucking Twilight today, please. I've had enough of that now. I know Twilight's not that bad, but yeah, it was for me to see it again, being pulled out of at random. Anyway, yes. So, Stephen King's Silver Bullet. Yes, I do remember this. Just had to jog my memory then. This is about a werewolf in a small local town, a small town, um, which which stars Gary Busey and Corey Haim, I do believe. Where's the credits? Yes, Gary Busey, Everett McGill, Corey Haim. Sorry if I haven't pronounced his name correctly, guys. Based on the novelette, Cycle of the Werewolf by Stephen King. But yeah, this is a good werewolf movie. I haven't seen this for many years, but what I can remember of it, it's fun. And I can remember Corey Haim's, whatever his name is, character. He's wheelchair bound, unfortunately. But I remember him shooting a rocket into the werewolf's face. I can remember it being stuck in his eye. That's the only thing I can remember. But I remember it was good, if that makes sense, guys. You know, those movies you watch and then you know deep down that they're worth watching again, but you just can't remember what happens in them. But yeah, this is probably one I've watched back in the 90s when I was at school still. But yeah, this is probably going to be going in the collection, to be honest. It's definitely a blast from the past for me, that one. Definitely a good horror werewolf movie. If you've not seen that, guys, check it out, honestly. Silver Bullet. Stephen King's Silver Bullet, it's called. Next out of the bag, we have Role Models with Seann William Scott and Paul Rudd. Yes, I've seen this one before. I can't remember if I've got this in my collection or not, though. It's definitely one that I would like to put in my collection as well, because... Where's my camera doing that? Sorry, guys, I'm going to put this down a sec so it doesn't keep doing that. So yeah, it's in focus now. Beg your pardon, guys. So yeah, this is a good comedy. So basically, Paul Rudd and Seann William Scott's characters get themselves into a lot of trouble and end up doing community service, and they have to look after these 2 annoying children, or teenage kids, if you will. One of them is played by that guy. I can't remember his name now. He's from Kick-Ass. Probably Kick-Ass 2 as well. I just can't remember his fucking name. But yeah, that dude's in it, and this other child as well. There's not a picture of him on the front. Oh, there he is, the other child. So yeah, 2 teenagers. I guess the littler one is the teenager. But yeah, is a teenager as well, beg your pardon. Yeah, I think they both are teens. But anyway, they're both annoying in their own way. This guy here, he's got foul mouth, and he's put with Seann William Scott's character, while this guy, this kid is a bit of a nerd, and he's put with Paul Rudd's character. And I just remember them all doing this role play game together, where they're all dressed as members of the band Kiss. It's very funny. It's just, it has so many funny moments, awkward moments as well. But I highly recommend if you want to laugh, check that one out. It's just really good, really cool. So next out the bag we have, oh, okay, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Now, with all criticism aside and everything else, this and the Sega Mega Drive game like kind of remind me of like parts of my childhood, you know, like good parts. I do like this movie. I think I've got it on Blu-ray, but if I haven't, I'll probably want this as well and add this one in. I wasn't expecting to pull this one out of the bag today, but it's another blast from the past, and it's just like a mashup story which mixes various Michael Jackson music videos in with it and ties the story together, kind of. I liked it. I have not seen it for years, but it's a good musical movie. Pretty action packed as well, from what I can remember. But if you're a fan of Michael Jackson, then check it out by all means. If you're not, leave it alone. Sorry, that was bad, guys. Get it? Bad? I'll stop with the Michael Jackson puns now. Moving on. What else have we got? Godzilla. And this one's in like a digi pack kind of case. The door was open. So, yeah. Godzilla from 1997, I do believe. Yeah, I wasn't too keen on this one. So this came out around the kind of time Independence Day, Men in Black, Batman and Robin, and all that kind of stuff were in the cinema while I was still at school. And I remember like, each month asking, you know, my grandparents, "Oh, could you take me to watch Independence Day?" Or no, Independence Day was about 96, wasn't it? 95, 96 kind of time. But I remember them say, you know, remember telling them or asking them, "Please, could you take me to watch Godzilla and Men in Black?" And I was like, I saw a trailer for this and it looked really cool. And I was so disappointed when I came out of the cinema after watching it. It was a bit of a letdown for me. I've tried watching the more recent one as well and gave up about 25 minutes into it. The one with Bryan Cranston in from Breaking Bad. But yeah, I like the soundtrack for that Godzilla, but it's just not for me. Yeah, I'll move on from that anyway. So next out, the fifth pull from the bag now, we have, oh wow, Dexter, season 1. Yes, I'm a big fan of Dexter. I didn't watch it when it originally aired or when it originally came out. I had a lot of people telling me, "Oh, you should check it out. It's really good. It's really fun." And it was one of those where I thought to myself, you know, I don't know if that's my kind of thing. And then, you know, I like around just before the pandemic, I'd say about 2018, maybe 2019, I started watching the first season, and then I was just absolutely hooked. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be like, and it's really good, and it's got such a good story. And season 1, that was a good season. Definitely not the best of all of the seasons out there. I think there's 8, 9 if you include the, is it New Blood or something, the more recent one. But yeah, I highly recommend this series, guys. It's very good. Yeah, definitely one worth watching if you've never seen Dexter. Very cool. Next out we have another box set. So season 1 of Better Call Saul. Oh, this is linked to Breaking Bad. Yeah. So again, this is one that's been on my watch list. I've watched all of the Breaking Bads now, including the movie. What was the movie called? What am I trying to think? Yeah, I've seen the movie as well. The sequel movie. The name will come back to me in a minute. It's the name of a car, isn't it? But yeah, this is like set before Breaking Bad, I think, from what I understand. But it's definitely on my watch list. I think it was on Netflix on my watch list. But you know, a physical copy of this now, that'll encourage me even more to give it a watch and see what it's like. I think they're on 6 seasons of that, or they've completed it at 6 seasons. I could be wrong though, because I've not seen it, so I don't know too much about it. Guys, let me know in the comments below if you've seen that or any of these other ones I'm showing you today. Be interested to hear your thoughts and opinions on it. Next out of the bag. We might even get to finish this bag today. I hope I've got enough, otherwise I'm going to have to do a jump cut to go and get the other bag. But yeah, next out we have... Excuse me, guys. Didn't mean to cough then. Woody Harrelson Defendor. This, yes, I've seen this a very long time ago when it got released. This is like about this guy, Woody Harrelson's character. He's got, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Special needs or a learning difficulties. So a disability where he's got like a childlike mind, I guess, and he thinks he's a superhero, and he has all these like homemade weapons and stuff. Like I think he had like a jar of wasps or bees or something that he used to throw at enemies, and just crazy shit like that. And his mum was killed. Yeah, there you go. There's the wasps on the spine there, funnily enough. Is it wasps or bees? Could be bees, actually. Sorry, guys. But yeah, it's very funny and quite violent as well, from what I remember. This doesn't even look like a UK copy. It's Region 2. Maybe it's different language, German or something, perhaps. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's definitely worth watching, though, guys. Defendor. If you've never seen it, a funny superhero movie with lots of violence. A bit like Kick-Ass in that kind of style. We were on about Kick-Ass earlier, weren't we? Anyway, moving on. Next out the bag. Lawless. Gangsters, Brothers, Heroes. I think I've seen this one on TV. I might have to rewatch it though, just to be sure. The name does ring a bell and the characters on the front look very familiar. But there's a lot of kind of gangster movies like this that seem to all look familiar to me. They all kind of have the same kind of well, yeah, the same theme, obviously, being gangster kind of movies, but I'm pretty sure I've seen this one. I'll have to give that one a rewatch. Bottom of the bag, pretty much, we have Sphere, special edition, starring Dustin Hoffman, Sharon Stone, and Samuel L. Jackson. Is this the underwater kind of... Or is it... No, I'm thinking of Abyss. Sorry, guys. Or The Abyss, or whatever it's called. No, I don't think I've seen this at all. I don't mind science fiction movies that are in space and stuff, as long as they've got a good plot, you know, and good characters and everything else. Again, this is one I'm going to have to probably look up on Internet Movie Database and read a few reviews, look at a few trailers before I make a decision whether to watch it or not. But I'm not going to, you know, give any more opinions on it because I don't know much about it. So that one's called Sphere, guys. If you've seen that, let me know in the comments below. No, I haven't seen this one either. This is one of those that always seem to pass me by, whether it's on TV or I see it for sale on DVD or whatever over the years. And I know it's old now, but yeah, I don't know the reason why. I mean, I've seen the film Arachnophobia. You know the one I mean, guys? That's good. And I've got no problem with spider movies or anything, but I do like Dewey. It's not his name, but what's his name? David Arquette. I do like him as an actor. He's funny and obviously a former WCW champion as well. And of wrestling, that is, guys. And yeah, I've never seen this. I've never given it a chance. I think what's put me off is the 12 certificate. I'm thinking this looks a horror movie, but it could be a really cheesy comedy kind of horror. I think of the woman looking up at it with the screaming face and like giant spiders as well. I don't know. Maybe I need to give it a chance. I can give it a chance now because I've got a DVD of it in my possession. So I think I just wanted it to be something like a more horrific version of Arachnophobia, and I don't think that's what it's going to be. From like things I've heard about it in the past, like I said, it just seems like a cheesy B movie comedy horror kind of thing. Maybe, I don't know. Again, let me know in the comments below about that one. How many are we on now? We're halfway then, guys. So I've got another one here. Terminator Salvation. Okay, so this is, I believe, the fourth in the Terminator movie series. I've seen all the Terminators, obviously seen this one as well. I think this is probably my least favorite of them all. This one's set during the, the war with the machines in the future. And I've got the PS3 game of this as well, which I did enjoy playing. But for some reason, it's got some good moments in it, don't get me wrong, and it's a good idea to set it, during the war with the machines and everything, but I just think it's the weakest of the Terminator movies. A lot of people probably disagree with me with that and probably say, Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, or Genesis perhaps were the weakest ones, but I don't know. I might need to give it another watch again to decide, because it's another one of those that I can only remember parts of and not the full story. I don't know. I need to revisit it to give it another chance, I think, before shitting all over it. And I'm not shitting over it because I do enjoy the Terminator movies, but like I said, out of all of them, this, for some reason, I kind of like the least. I'm not sure why. I don't know, guys. Moving on. Sorry I couldn't elaborate a bit more on that. The Wolf of Wall Street Blu-ray with Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay, yeah, so I've never seen this, guys. I do hear a lot of my friends saying, have you seen this? This is really fun, really cool. Give it a watch, you know what I mean? And it's one of those, again, where I don't know if I can sit down and appreciate it and, watch it all the way through. And again, it's the same conversation as Eight-Legged Freaks. The look of it, the feel of it, it just doesn't seem like it's something that I would like. But I do like Quentin Tarantino movies, and Martin Scorsese has done some awesome movies as well in the past. So this is kind of, I don't know, it's tempting, but I just don't want to waste. And I think it's a long movie from what I remember reading about a long time ago. Is it like 2 or 3 hours long or something crazy? Can't get a runtime on there anywhere. What's the runtime on this thing? Runtime 3 hours. Feature film runtime 3 hours. Yeah, this is what I mean. I mean, that's one of the off-putting reasons. I can sit through and watch long movies, okay, guys. I can, honestly. I mean, I've watched the Zack Snyder Justice League, the 4 hour long one at night. I really enjoyed that and appreciated it. I can sit through 2.5 hours of Marvel movies and stuff, and I sit through things like Pulp Fiction, which is a few hours long, and a few other Tarantino movies that are quite long, and I've sit through those. But this, if it's not worth me, wasting my time on, let me know, guys, in the comments below. This, and there's another one with Leo DiCaprio in it. It's to do with Quentin Tarantino. Is it Once Upon a Time in Hollywood or something like that? With Brad Pitt as well as a stuntman. Stunt double? I don't know. I've not watched that either, because that also gives off that kind of vibe, whether it's going to be good or not, and it's on for like 3 hours. And even though Quentin Tarantino, as I said, does good movies, but so does Leonardo DiCaprio. He's been in some really good classics in the past. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Maybe I could watch it. I don't know. Guys, let me know, honestly, because it's definitely worth watching. Next out the bag, we have Tomb Raider. This is the not is it not remake, but this one's based on the newer kind of games. I think this one's obviously not got Angelina Jolie in. I'm pretty sure I've seen this once, but I could have been under the influence of alcohol while watching it. That happens sometimes with certain movies. It's just me, guys. I'm like that sometimes. But yeah, I might have to rewatch this one. I haven't properly watched the Angelina Jolie ones, to be honest. The Lara Croft Tomb Raider and Cradle of Life, I think they were called. But this one, I'm pretty certain I've watched. Only remember parts of it by looking at the screenshots on the back, because it does remind me of that, of the I call it the newer games, but they're like 10 years old now. The newest, the remake kind of, where she's on the island with her friends when they crashed the plane. I think it's maybe to do with that. It could be, or I think she's looking for her father or something on that. Again, I'll have to rewatch that before deciding. How many are we on now? 1, 2, 3, 13. Okay. Next out in the bag is Assault on Wall Street. Okay, so there's two Wall Street related movies now. I'm sure they're not linked to any to each other in like a series of movies or anything, but they've just got the name Wall Street in them. This one's got Dominic Purcell from Prison Break and the Dracula from Blade Trinity, taking them on one bank at a time. Okay, so it seems like he's like someone has got it in for banks. He hates banks, hates banking maybe. He hates queues in banks, so it just drives him nuts. Okay, this is a bit of a random one. I don't know what to say. I've never seen this. I'll have to look that one up. Okay. Next we have Evan Almighty. Believe it or not, yes, I've seen this and I don't mind it. It's actually pretty funny, pretty cool. It's definitely one to watch with the family, especially the younger audience. Like if you've got children or younger brothers or sisters or anything, definitely worth watching with them. The first one, Bruce Almighty's pretty funny as well, but this time it's instead of Jim Carrey, it's Steve Carell. Is that his name? And God, played by Morgan Freeman, gives Steve Carell a certain amount of time to build an ark like Noah. So he like grows a beard and grey hair, long grey hair like Noah, to save animals because of a flood or something, from what I remember. But it's fun. It's definitely worth checking out. It's got some funny moments in it, even though it's only a PG rating as well. Surprisingly, I thought it was a 12, but yeah, it's fun. It's definitely worth watching that one, guys. Next out we have Collateral Damage, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. I've never watched this one, surprisingly. I do like a lot of Schwarzenegger movies. A lot of his, I say recent stuff, this isn't recent at all. This is like 20 something years old. But his more recent stuff, with exception of say the Terminator franchise and like Escape Plan and Expendables, any like of those bigger names, I haven't really given time to. I haven't watched this. There was another one on TV recently as well with him and Johnny Knoxville and Forrest Whitaker in. I can't remember what it's called now off the top of my head, but I haven't seen that one either. There's quite a few, like I say, they're not recent, but they're within the last 20 years. His more newer stuff, I call it, because I'm used to his 90s kind of movies, his 80s, growing up as a kid, like in action and everything else. And yeah, this is one that I've never given a proper chance to. I think there was a delay on releasing this from what I read in Empire magazine years ago. I used to read a lot of Empire and Total Film magazine back in the day as well, along with wrestling magazines, when I was a bit of a magazine reader before I discovered the internet. And from what I gathered, they delayed the release due to what happened with the Twin Towers, 9/11, etc. But maybe I could give that one a go. Is that one worth watching, guys? Let me know as well in the comments below. Next out the bag we have Play It to the Bone. Woody Harrelson again. We were covering one of his movies earlier, weren't we? Woody Harrelson versus Antonio Banderas. This looks like a boxing movie. I've never seen it before. So it's from the director of White Men Can't Jump and Bull Durham. Ron Shelton, beg your pardon. Play It to the Bone. 18 certificate, so it must be really violent. I do like my boxing movies. I like all the Creeds. I like all the, well, with exception of the third one. I wasn't too keen on that. I like all of the Rockies, maybe not the fifth. Boxing movies, whatever ones do I like? The Fighter with Mark Wahlberg and Christian Bale. And there are a few other ones out there. Oh, there's a Jake Gyllenhaal one as well. Can't remember what that one's called. Southpaw, maybe? That was a good one. But yeah, I'll probably give this one a watch because I do like some sport movies, and boxing always does interest me as much as wrestling does as a movie. But with an 18 certificate as well, that's going to be quite violent, and that has my attention. I know I could be sadistic. Sorry, guys. Well, speaking of boxing movies, there's another one. I've not seen this one either. Will Smith's Ali. Based like on a biography of Muhammad Ali, I think that's right. I've never seen this though at all. It's won Academy Awards. I don't know why I've never given this one a chance. This definitely interests me. It's sealed as well, guys. That's amazing. I'll probably give both of those boxing ones a go. Definitely, yeah, Ali as well. If you've seen any of those boxing movies, guys, let me know in the comments below. I'm not doing very well with these today. I started off with knowing a few, but now we're getting further into this video. I mean, I don't know any of them. No, don't know this one, next one either. So, Pathfinder Extended Edition. Looks like a sword and sorcery kind of movie. Those kind of movies I don't mind either. I mean, I like Conan and Red Sonja, both with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't mind them. I can give them a watch. There's a 15 certificate as well, so it could be pretty gory, perhaps. Got anyone famous in it? Carl Urban. Oh, that's cool, yeah. Oh, Clancy Brown. Ralph Moeller, I know them. I know all of those, yeah. This could be worth watching then. What's it about? Viking invaders. And I see him holding up someone's head there. Or is that an animal's head? And it looks like a helmet of a Viking, maybe. Oh yeah, this has to be worth a watch. Contains strong bloody violence. Yeah, I'm look this one up and get more information on it. But yeah. 2 worlds, 1 war, the ultimate battle begins. Pathfinder. Oh, and it's a 20th Century Fox release as well. It says there at the top. The camera fucking focuses. There, just there by my thumb. There we go. It can't be that bad, maybe. It's not a low budget company, but it's not what I've ever heard of. How many are we on now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've only got a few left in the bag. 19. Okay, so we're on the last one now for the day, for this episode, and there's only a few left for the next time. I'll chuck them into the other bag. But then here's the last one I'm pulling out for this video today, and it's Lucky Number Slevin, starring Josh Hartnett, Morgan Freeman, Sir Ben Kingsley, Lucy Liu, Stanley Tucci. I think I pronounced their names correctly. Apologies if I didn't. And Bruce Willis. I've never seen this. I know of it. I can remember seeing it for sale a few times and looking past it because for no reason. I'm not really given a reason why. Maybe I'm just feeling a bit lazy, not giving it a go. It might actually be good. It says it's got a 10 out of 10 by someone from the Daily Star or Melon Sunday there. Cosmopolitan gave it 5-star rating. Oh, sorry, the Mail on Sunday gave it 4 stars. And a reviewer called Alan Frank from Daily Star gave it an utterly unmissable 10 out of 10. And judging by the screenshots, this could be another kind of interestingly violent, contains strong violence, 18 certificate. Josh Hartnett's been in some good movies. He was in Penny Dreadful as well. I've seen the first season of that. That was pretty okay. I'll probably check this one out. But that's it for today, guys. Let me know in the comments below if you've seen any of them. As I said, I know I keep repeating myself. Feel free to like the video, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and thank you for subscribing, my new subscribers. Hope you've enjoyed this video today. And it looks like we'll be moving on to the second bag for the next video. You all stay safe. I'll catch you again soon. Oh, and comment below as well about any of the movies if you've seen them, the ones I haven't seen, or the ones that I have seen if you like any of them as well. Just make conversation. I'm cool with that. I don't mind. I don't bite, I promise. Take care, guys. I'll shut up now. I'm signing off. See you again for the next episode.